Bang! Neeves Knives. My name is Kara, and this is my lovely dog Douglas. And today, we're doing an unboxing.
Alright guys, so if you guys remember, or if not, I will catch you up to speed. So we got a knife from Asher Designs. I'm going to show you an Asher knife. And when we unboxed it, it had a little bit of blade play. Well, I did not contact Asher. Asher actually watched our video, which is awesome. And they contacted us on Instagram and said, we're sorry about that. And we'll send you a new one, right? So
it's true.
I didn't even send back the old one. This got here very, very quickly. So I think that's absolutely awesome. I have not opened it yet, so I don't know if it's fixed. And the problem that we had with the other one was it had a little bit of blade play, and I think it had something to do with the pivot, because when I hold the pivot, it doesn't move. But if I hold down here, even when I screwed it all the way tight, I could not get it fixed. So we're hoping that this one...
Look, I stabbed the package.
is better or is fixed. But I do want to say this right before I even open this. I want to thank Asher for contacting us first without us ever even contacting them and trying to settle this. All right.
Can I do it first?
Oh, they even sent it. They didn't have to send a new clip. We already had it. They even sent another clip. We already had the old clip.
I want to do it.
I don't know.
Thank you. Wow. I can just tell by that open.
That's not the point, baby.
I'm just saying, though, point regardless. I'm going to feel the blade play, but I'm just saying this action is better on this one.
Okay.
I'm telling you right now. It feels 100% different.
Well, that could be because it's so loose at the pivot.
Yeah, this one is definitely better. Although, you know, I'm sure they went out of their way to make sure it was better.
Yeah. No,
this one is
it's
solid.
This one is solid. I could feel like a little smidgen, but
usually you can't.
No, this isn't anything I'd complain about. This is nothing like no, this is what I was complaining about before. Let me show you guys really quick. If you look in here, you can actually see it moving. So that's not this is solid. This is good. And I do want to say though that I did hear
feel the action though? It is better.
Yeah, the action is better than the other one. The other one
I know.
The other one was just a little stiffer. I've been flicking it so it did break in, so I know that this one will break in even smoother than that one, because that one...
Are you supposed to send the other knife back?
I don't know. I don't know if they want me to keep it for parts or if they want me to send it back. I'm going to contact them and find out. This got here pretty quick, so... and we just got back from up north, so... But... Nice edge.
Well, I would say that Asher Knives has redeemed themselves. I think this one has a lot better action, because for me, I know the blade play was bad, but the reason I didn't like it was just I wasn't a fan of the overall feel.
Now, I will say we did just now unbox this, obviously, right? You guys just watched us unbox this. So I haven't had a chance to use this. I will update you guys when we do the review and let you know if it did start getting play or what winds up happening. I want to also say that I can't speak towards anybody else's experience if this happened and if they sent them a knife and how it was or anything like that. I can only speak on this one that we have now and the other one. You guys might have gotten all yours solid, or, you know, I can't speak on anything like that. So I'm not trying to say that this company was bad or anything like that, or that you're going to get knives like this, or that you're not going to. I can't, like I said, I can't speak on anybody else's experience, just our own. And as of right now, this one feels very solid, and I'm hoping for the best, because I you know, like I said before, I want to give these guys, I never want to give any knife company a bad review, and I was never even prepared to give them one, because my whole part was I was going to contact them and see what they were going to do about it. I never expected them to watch the video, right? I never expected that. So when I contact I know a lot of times I contact things on Instagram, but sometimes I just call or I contact through their website, and they don't know I'm a knife channel. So a lot of times they don't know. And, you know, just like when you guys experience things and then we talk to you about what your experience is, they don't know that you're friends with us or anything like that. So, yeah, I don't know where I was going with that, but basically I was just saying that, you know, I was going to contact them and give them an opportunity to do something about it before I, you know, did a review on it or anything like that. I was never going to do a review on the knife. You guys saw the unboxing. You saw how it was. I was going to make a video if they weren't willing to do anything about it. I was going to make a video on how I couldn't fix it and how they wouldn't do anything about it. But they contacted me first, which is awesome, and they did do something about it, so which is really cool. The action on this one is far better than how the other one was out of the box.
Yeah.
The other one, like I said, I flicked it a little bit because, like I said, I was trying to work on it. I really did try to fix it, and I just could not get it out. And what I think it was I think the pivot was just a smidgen, and I'm talking about like maybe 1,000th or 2,000ths smaller than the hole maybe through the blade or something like that, or through the knife. That's my guess on what was wrong, because I could actually feel it shifting when I moved it. With this one, as of right now, I don't feel anything in the pivot. Now, I can't speak for what's going to happen in another week after I've tested it and put it through its paces, but, you know, this is how this thing's turning out as of right now. Okay, so I spent some time with it. It hasn't been a complete 24 hours, but it is the next day. I've been flipping the heck out of it, and so far it's okay. It hasn't loosened up a bit. Still just as solid as it was. I was trying to notice if there was any differences between these two. Ooh. And I didn't notice it before, but you gave me the white backspacer, which is really cool. I guess I could always dye it or swap these. And then I was also trying to check out, you know, the clip difference. You know, the bigger one has the stone washing, and then the smaller one is more of a polished. I don't know which one I like better yet. You know, I'll be able to say that in the review. I will say that I like stone washing more than the shiny, but that's just a color that has nothing to do with preference on ergos or anything like that. Where it's really going to be able to shine and where I'm really going to be able to tell the difference on is when I start sharpening it. Because, let me get this one out of here. So, the stress that, you know, like that happens on a blade, you know, when you're holding it, you know, when you're putting weight on, you don't put a lot of weight, you know, but you do put a little bit of weight, you know, back and forth, and you're putting weight on different parts of the blade and stuff. And also depending on what type of stones you're using, depends on how much weight and everything else. So I'm really going to be able to tell a lot more, on how this thing is going to be after, you know, a few days of cutting, you know, if not a week of cutting, a good sharpening, you know, stuff like that. And then I'll be able to say on, you know, which clip, because honestly, right now, both of the clips are amazing in the hand. I mean, I couldn't even tell, like, if I had my eyes closed right now, I couldn't tell you which clip was on there in my hand. I really couldn't. I even tried doing it. So, I mean, like I said, it's going to have to come out in the carrying and the sharpening. It's because in my hand, no difference in ergos. At least, like I said, as of right now. I was trying to see if there was any differences in the edge or anything like that, and it's pretty much the exact same. I mean, I was looking at the finish, so I'm just looking for little tiny inconsistencies, and maybe I'll find something for the review, but I really couldn't find anything. The little things that I thought I was finding and seeing, I found out, you know, like that it was just in the wrong light or something like that. So I did notice one little part on the edge was a little different, but that's pretty common because, you know, it's a sharpening. So, you know, it wasn't like one was bad and one wasn't or anything like that. It was just like something a little different. Other than that, it's pretty crazy how similar the edges are, because that's one thing that I find very inconsistent along the board with a lot of different knives is the edge. Like, whether, I don't know if it's maybe multiple different people sharpening, you know, for companies, or what, you know, whatever the reason is, but these ones are actually pretty consistent. If I had to guess, I'd say the same person sharpened them both. But you know, I can't know that for sure. I'm just, you know, taking a wild guess. But at least I know, I can definitely tell, or at least I feel like I can feel a little bit of a different weight. And, you know, maybe it's because of the back spacer, I'm guessing, because this one's G10. And I thought that, but then I started trying to close my eyes and go like this. And I was wrong when I guessed it. So that was, you know, like BS on my approach, because I thought I could tell, and then I tried it and I couldn't tell. So whatever the difference in the weight is between these two, between this one and the G10 backspacer, I couldn't feel it. And I don't know what the weight difference is, so just want to throw that out there. But I'm going to give it about a week. Like I said, I'm going to sharpen it. I'm going to use it. I'm going to put it through some works, or put it through some work, and we'll see what happens. And then I will do the full review. So hopefully you guys come back for the full review. Oh yeah, thank you, Asher, for taking care of us and getting a hold of us, and you know, paying it forward. And yeah, we really appreciate you, you know, doing. I mean, obviously it's something that you know, every company should uphold, is the product. And but I think the biggest part that meant something was that you reached out to us, and I think you have only been the second, maybe possibly third company that's ever done that. So I know one other company that for sure did it, and the other company didn't reach out to us over something like that. It was basically for something else. So we really appreciate you doing that. And yeah, peace.